Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. Again, the cross format Duel, so again, two different decks from two different formats, and yeah, of course, two different years paired up against each other. Two different hero decks, one from 2007, one from 2009. The first decklist you see here is Jeff Jones's decklist. Big City is called, the deck is called Big City. It's from 2007. Jeff Jones managed to top 16 Shonen Jump back then. I believe it was Shonen Jump Philadelphia. As you see, the deck is focused around Stratos. Pretty much Stratos is your key card. You can abuse it with Elementor Hero Ocean, and yeah, thanks to your Gravity Bind and Source of Revealing Light, maybe Messenger of Peace, you could stall out your opponent, like sit multiple turns, and then every time bounce back your Stratos back to your hand and gain some advantage out of that. Then you had Wild Art that was able to attack under Gravity Bind. Yeah, I made some minor changes to Jeff's decklist. He main decked 3 Pulling the Rug because the 2007 format was pretty much Monarch oriented. But yeah, because it was against Little City, the other decklist, yeah, Pulling the Rug wasn't that great. So because of the video, I think it was much more interesting that I made some minor changes to Jeff's original decklist. But yeah, as I said, the focus of this deck was to keep your opponent out of the duel, or at least, yeah, stall with your stall cards, and yeah, abuse your Ocean and your Stratos. Then the second decklist is called Little City. 2 years later after Big City, Little City is focused on the regular Skyscraper, while the Big City deck, as you saw, is focused on Skyscraper 2. Yeah, you had a few different versions of Little City. This is one of them, playing the Captain in Gold to search out your Skyscraper. I think this kind of deck with your Captain in Gold was a bit less competitive. If you want to be more competitive, you'd probably play the cards that are in a side deck, like Barbaros in the main deck, because of your skill drains, more oppressions, and so on. But yeah, again, in favor of the video, let's pair both decks, the one with the regular Skyscraper and the one with Skyscraper 2, paired up against each other. So let's see which deck is the better one. Let's see some duels. Okay, so the first game, I think, yeah, I'm the one playing the regular Big City deck, so the deck focused or based around Elementor Hero Ocean and Abuse Your Stratos. This is one of the first games we've had. He already activates his field spell, he knows that I'm playing the field spell also, so I normal summon my Stratos and use this effect. Activate my first one, he MSTs. Then I activate the second one, so he loses his Skyscraper. Yeah, the duels are a bit faster, since both decks are very slow, very stallish. So that's why the duels are a bit faster than regular. So yeah, here I was so sure that I wasn't able to activate my Skyscraper in the same turn that my Stratos was destroyed. So that's why I used its effect in the next turn. But yeah, I think I could have special summoned my Stratos earlier in the duel. So here, thanks to Gravity Bind, I'm able to protect my Ocean, and yeah, I get the engine going, so I can I think it's every stem I face, I can bounce my Stratos, or yeah, any other element or hero from my graveyard back to my hand, and thanks to our Justice, I can destroy 2 back rows from my opponent, so that's nice. The skill drain is destroyed. I lose my Ocean here, no big deal, since I can just revive it with the field spell, which is going to happen now. Yeah, indeed, so normal summon Exiled Force. Yeah, Exiled Force was a nice card, a 1-for-1 trade-off to destroy one of your opponent's monsters. And yeah, maybe a bit reckless here on my part. I know he plays Heavy Storm, indeed. If he has Heavy Storm, I think he has the game, but if he doesn't have Heavy Storm, I pretty much have the duel in the bag. And he doesn't, no Heavy Storm, so I have the game. Yeah, Snipe Hunter was also a very important card for Jeff. He was playing 2 when he topped the YCS, because thanks to your Ocean you could like revive an element or hero every turn. So you had like a nice fodder, nice discard cards for your Snipe Hunter. So that's why Snipe Hunter was a good card in the deck. I think my chance activate double Dust Shoot. Yeah, send back the Honest, and I think the Alias Indeed, but he has Egal, so we can attack over the Stratos, and this is not good. The skill drain is definitely hurting me. Yeah, I think all in all, the little city deck, because of the bigger beat sticks, is much better compared to the big city deck. Yeah, I think it's obvious because of all the high attack monsters, since my deck, the big city deck, only has like 1500 attack monsters, while compared to the little city deck, the little city deck has every monster has like 1900 attack, and that's obviously better than there's the regular big city deck, right? So I draw into the field spell, activate Call of the Hunted, try to reborn the Stratos, since I can reborn it every time with my Skyscraper too, but yes, Rural Oppression, so I think this is pretty much game over. Although, yeah, I'm going to draw the Wild Heart here, set it because I can reborn it with the field spell. But he top decks into a field spell on its own, of its own, so he can just activate it. And here I think one of the best cards I could top deck, set the Mirror Force. He's definitely not expecting that, so he recklessly attacks into the Mirror Force. So I'm still pretty much in the duel. Draw into Swords, flip over the Grand Mole. Yeah, the skill drain is definitely hurting me, so I activate my Swords. Draws into a Thunder King. Yeah, also Thunder King was at 3, so that's also one of the reasons why the deck was so good. You had your 3 Thunder King, your 3 skill drains, yeah, pretty much anti-meta for the time. He draws into a Dark Bribe, so the Swords is gone. Drawn to Gravity Bind, so I can again stall, but yeah, he has the Dark Bribe, so he can nicely negate the Gravity Bind, so it's game over. Yeah, I think the most of the duels were like this, like around 20 turns, and eventually, yeah, the little city deck wins. I get to start, have a nice opening hand, so normal summon Stratos, and have both the Wild Heart and the Ocean set up. Also the Exiled Force, just in case of Thunder King and so on. Yeah, he's going to Suicide, which is no problem. Sadly, I don't have the field spell. That would be nice. Normal summon Wild Heart. Yeah, but then Wild Heart was a nice stack card. Unaffected by trap card, so no Bottomless, no Torrential, no Mirror Force and so on. So that's why it was nice. Yeah, I obviously knew he had the Gemini Spark, but I think I had to do Bottomless there. In the end phase, reborn my Stratos and use this effect to search out, I believe, the Wild Heart. There is a skill drain. Yeah, he activates the skill drain before the summon of Wild Heart, because if my Wild Heart is already face up on the field and my opponent activates skill drain, Wild Heart is not affected by the skill drain. But yeah, same for Jinzo. If the skill drain is already face up on the field and then I summon my Wild Heart is affected by traps. And here I make a sneaky move. I normal summon my Ocean and Snatch Steal his Alias, and then I have 2 hero monsters on the field, so I can blow up both his back rows thanks to Art Justice. And here, yeah, activate Swords. I have him in the lock. I can stall with Swords. I have the Ocean set up, but he has Vortex. Also, a gazillion times that happens in this kind of match. I have my Ocean set up against, behind some back row. I can abuse it, but my opponent has the Lightning Vortex to destroy the Ocean. So I, again, have to wait a turn. He has the Honest, there is a Thunder King, the Source is destroyed, no problem. Yeah, get the Wild Heart back. First Art Justice to destroy the Prison, and then Exiled Force. Yeah, that's why Exiled Force was also a very good card back then. A 1-for-1 trade-off. Pretty much, yeah, clear the way for your monster. You know it's an Honest, so yeah, now it's pretty much a stalling game. He only has 1600 left. Yeah, the Honest, I draw into Grand Mole, perfect. So yeah, he has to Solemn Judgment there. I believe we both play 3 Judgment, I'm not sure. I definitely play 3 in the main deck. So I normal summon my Wild Heart that I bounce back. And yeah, I think that was pretty much the only way that I could get rid of the Honest. So I activate Torrential and attack for game. So again, a very good tool. Okay, the last tool, Thunder King is a big threat, obviously because of all the surge spells, and I think go for the Snipe Hunter here, because a normal one of Curse Out is obviously a dead card against the hero deck. Yeah, they don't set cards outside, maybe the Honest, so normal summon Stratos. He has a Bottomless, which is a good move, so now I can't abuse my Stratos anymore. And here, maybe I should have done this much earlier, like activate the Snipe Hunter, discard a few useless cards, just do the 1-for-1s, destroy his back row, although yeah, he has a skill drain, so yeah, I think it was fine. Yeah, first going to attack, deal some damage, so just in case he has Torrential, I could have, yeah, I did 1500 damage there. And again, just the same as last duel, he has a Vortex, so I can't Ocean lock him. He sets one monster, so again, probably the Honest. Draw into a useless Confiscation. There's no reason to activate it with only one card in the hand. Set the Mind Crush, just in case he has Stratos, yeah, indeed, he draws into one of his searched spells, so I can Mind Crush his Stratos. There is the expected Honest, which he's again going to set. So yeah, now it's pretty much, I need to draw a monster. Yeah, the Stratos is banished, so it's definitely not good. And yeah, the big city deck only plays, I think, around 10 monsters and a few search spells. So draw the Solemn Judgment. He flips over his Honest. Yeah, I think I'm forced to Judgment the Alias here, but he has a Judgment on his own, so the summon goes through. Then I'm able to respond with the Bottomless. There is a Gemini Spark, which we knew we had, I think. But yeah, the Dust Shoot was a useless card. Yeah, we know he has a Honest, so I'm going to Confiscation. Yeah, I get my Confiscation here. There is an E-Gall, so I am again forced to Solemn Judgment this normal summon, which is going to be very, very close. Draw into my field spell, it's not going to save me. It draws a useless card. Again, no monsters, so my draw into Wild Heart, that's perfect. No traps, so get him very, very low on life points, so hopefully he doesn't draw into a monster, but he draws into a Captain Gold. So we activate his field spell, and that's game over. So very close. But yeah, very nice duels. So yeah, I think if we can yeah, compare both decks, I think the Little City deck, the one with Alias and so on, is obviously much better because of the higher amount of beat sticks, the better beat sticks you have. But yeah, two decks were very, very good, of course, during their time. The Big City deck back in 2007 and the Little City deck back in 2009. Yeah, I think that's it. YCS London is coming up this weekend, so yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Beat them signing out. Peace.